I know somebody is doing something wrong. Is it my place to say something? You know, it can be really easy to look the other way when someone is being bad. Lots of people just do not want to get involved. So, should you say something? And if you should, how do you go about it? First of all, should you say something? Look, the simple answer as to whether you should say something or not is yes. If you think someone or somebody or something is wrong, you should always say something. Here are some simple reasons why. Number one, there may be legal or regulatory reasons for doing so, and failing so may in fact be an offence. Number two, your company may have rules that says if you see something, you should say something. Number three, when they're caught, if you found out, then you will damage your career. Number four, knowing and not saying something is itself effectively a lie, and that's a slippery slope for all of us. And number five, if you want to keep your integrity, then you need to act with integrity. The question is not whether you should say something, the question often is, how should you say something? So, how should you go about saying something if you find out something's wrong? You know, how you say something will depend a lot on where you work and what you found out. In the simple of cases, I would just go to my boss and tell them, or my supervisor, and tell them what I found. They should have the skills to deal with the situation, and moreover, they should have the skills to protect you. If you don't trust your boss, then maybe you should go and see your boss's boss. If you think the whole of the management chain you work to is suspect, then the best approach would be talking to HR or personnel. Typically, they're good at keeping confidences and dealing with a case like this. Failing your HR, then you should try and get access to the most senior executive that you can at your company. If you go that route, you better be sure of your facts, and you better be right. If not, you'll end up sharing suspicions, but it'll get you into more trouble than the person you're trying to get the truth about. Should there be no one to talk to, then it may be time to find a strategy body or even the police. Number three, is it gossip? I know from talking to lots of people, they think of this as gossip. If somebody is doing something wrong, it's not gossip. Let's take Enron as an example. There must have been lots of people at Enron who had a sense of what was going on. Now, whether they said something or said nothing for selfish reasons or because they were scared, they still said nothing. Now, they may only have seen little things, but you know what? Those little things tend to mount up very quickly. In the end, each of these people who said nothing contributed to the financial failure and lots of personal disasters for people. Don't let that be you. You know the difference between right and wrong, and keeping on the side of right is always the better approach.